Hi guys, Nathan from Burnouts Unlimited here. Didn't really want to get into the vlogging and stuff, but we've had a lot of people ask questions about my car and everyone wants to know about the build and stuff, and we thought we'd take the opportunity to make a little series while I resell this car, rebuild that from scratch pretty much. At the same time, we're going to build another car, one of my mate's cars, and we're going to just video it all so you guys can check it out. It won't be a tutorial or anything like that. It'll just be, quick rundowns of what we're doing and just slowly building the car up. At the end, we'll do a breakdown of what it costs to build a car like this, doing everything properly. I pretty much built this car myself in a 2-car garage, apart from the fabrication work that was done by Ryan at Race Pipes. And it took me about 4 months to get it all done. That was saving the money to actually do it as well. A lot of time went into it, but it's lasted 2 years so far. So all the damage is from a recent event, which probably won't go too much into about, but I actually had a ball joint fail on me. It was only 2 events old and it literally just sheared in half, and the wheel went up underneath the car, and as you can see, it did a fair bit of damage, but luckily it was the last event before it goes into the new shell. So end of the day, it happens, so it's all part of it. Here we have a 1997 manual 318 IS sedan, obviously. Very stock. Full interior still. Picked this up for $5,000. It's got the M44, and we're going to clean it up and put a turbo M52 B25 in it. Car's going to get over fenders, lock kit, respray, pretty much do everything from scratch, pull the doors, glass out. So we're going to start with removing the rear subframe and doing subframe reinforcements. We're putting a medium case rear end in this as well, so that will be done at the same time. So we'll jack it up, put it on jack stands, and we'll probably switch to a time lapse of us pulling down the subframe, and I'll explain some of the things you have to disconnect to get it all out. It's not too long of a process. What's going on, guys? Nathan from the future. I've just finished editing the first episode of the build series, and I thought I'd just throw this in there really quickly. Hats off to any YouTuber that's doing car stuff and filming it, recording it, editing, uploading. It is not fun whatsoever, and it makes things take a million times longer. Doing this gave me a whole new appreciation for all the YouTubers I watch, and I hope that you like the videos, because it does take a lot of time and effort, and honestly, almost gonna be bothered. I hate being on camera as it is, and it's just one of those things. It's just more time, more effort. Anyways, I'll keep it short. I try to keep it all raw for you. I didn't cut too much up. I didn't want to cut up things of me talking and that and editing them and go to all that effort. I don't want to hear my own voice as it is. So cutting it up, I hate it. Listen to it over and over again. So I'll throw this in there, and then we'll cut back to the video. Enjoy, subscribe, like, all that stuff. If you want to, I don't care if you don't, so it doesn't matter. It's all there for me. I did it because it'd be something different. At the end of the day, I built the car because I want to drive it, but thought it'd be something fun to do. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Two hours later.
So we've pulled the interior out of the boot, so we get access to these 2 bolts on either side. Pull them out to remove the rear struts. In from underneath, we have the 4 subframe bolts and the 3 trailing arm bolts on each side. Then we can drop the subframe. So to get access to the subframe bolts and that, we have to remove the exhaust, and the rear sway bar, just to make it easier to drop it down.
You told me follow your lead. You told me follow your lead. You told me follow your lead. You told me follow your lead.
Alright, so we're going to disconnect the brake lines and remove the handbrake cables from the inside of the car, so we can, when we got the subframe, nothing gets caught. Obviously, the brake lines still have fluid in them, so when we do undo the brake lines, just going to use a Ziploc bag to catch all the fluid temporarily. This car's going to be getting all new lines anyway, so I could potentially cut the brake lines off, but it's not that bad, just to leave everything on the trailing arm and undo the fitting coming from the chassis.
You told me.
So, just need to come in here, remove the cover. There's a zip tie holder on here, so I'll cut that. I won't be using the factory handbrake at all, so don't need any of this, so just pull that off. I should be able to leave that on. Got the handbrake up, undo the locking nut.
You told me follow your lead.
So we've undone the nuts on the cable, now we can go back to underneath the car. And when we do remove the subframe, we should be able to just pull the subframe down and the cables will slide out.
Try to keep to myself, but you was always there, yo. I know 100 bags will get me through the night. Keep my feelings down on the low.
We'll just undo the trailing arm pockets, it's 3 bolts each side. Hold the trailing arm up and the trailing arm should drop down. Gonna remove the tail shaft. Brace. Tail shaft's out. We're ready to drop the subframe. Just got the 4 subframe bolts to go and lower it down with the jack. guys, so we've got the subframe out. We've just got to get the fuel tank out and then clean up underneath, ready for the weld reinforcements, which we'll be doing in the next video. That's all for today's video, and we'll see you next time.